one of the things I've heard Deb say is first do no harm, that our first responsibility is to do no harm to the students in our care and those for whom we're responsible. So you're in a situation where
there was harm.
There was harm.
There was active harm, and it was part of the culture of the school. So the tension of the work is you want people to make smart, intelligent decisions that are good for kids and good for the whole community. What do you do when that thinking isn't yet infused throughout the organization? And they will make decisions based on past experience with a very limited, with a different framework. So it might be what's good for me now rather than what's good for the community. It might be we've always done it this way. It might be, but we've got the regents in a few months. So the framework for making decisions is not a framework that I recognize. So that's what I meant when you kind of forestall democracy for a period of time. There were very, very dominant voices in the room who wanted to preserve the school as it was. And I wasn't sure that I could have moved forward with those people dominating the conversation. And there were thoughtful people who were not being allowed into the conversation.
But you know, it's so fascinating though, and that's what I loved about school is every problem that we've discussed here takes place in the world at large too.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds like something I've heard so often about this nation or that nation. And I'm not saying that you're right or therefore wrong in doing that, but it's if we can make schools interesting places for adults who are struggling themselves with big ideas, rather, you know, that are really, and that kids can watch us tackle these ideas so that it's not a secret from the kids that we're involved in this. Whether they join us in this conversation or not, I think it's exciting for a lot of people to be part of discussions, which then and you have to help them see, you know, this is not just us in this school, they're having the same problem in Tunisia. They're having the same problem in India. In other words, that you can help them see these are the challenges that democracy struggles with. Is there times you have to have martial order? I mean, that's there's not a single answer to that question, right? But we see it happening in Baltimore or here or there. It's a time to stop and talk about how we govern ourselves.